Welcome back to Terminus Zombie Survivors, and welcome back to the adventure of Marcus, Daisy and Marlene. They just arrived at an hardware store, and let's continue on with their story. 1.3 fuel, so I just want to see what's left in the car. So the car can go 5.2, 6.5, 6 more spaces before it's out of fuel. There's a zombie down there. Does Marlene have enough to take it out yet? Marlene's good with her. What's in there? Tape. Yes, we're definitely going to be picking up that. Tape is probably one of the most premium items you can get. Because, again, those make the advanced repair kits. Again, while Marco's by the car, we will get another bone out there to get a bone needle. And we'll get the scrap plastic to make an advanced repair kit. And we'll see how our advanced repair kit versus the one we picked up in the wild. See what if they both heal the same amount on weapons or not. But 4.6, it got good reflexes, so he's got a chance of us missing it. I'm going to use that 4.6. We have to get very, very unlucky for this not to be taken out in one. I'm not going to run down there for a rag. We've got enough rags. Okay, Marcus next. We want to get that bone out the car. I'm pretty certain we had bone in here. We could actually take the cigarette out there for Daisy, because she's a bit low on morale, and that'll perk up the morale, to be honest. So again, I probably will end up doing that. And what was the other thing she needed? Scrap plastic, wasn't it? Oh, we got loads of it. I think it was 6 she needed. Sorry, I think it was 6 that Marco needed. So Marco, let's look at your crafting. Can you craft that advanced repair kit? If not, what are you missing? It's just finding it in the menu. Again, I did mention it in a previous episode. A search feature would be absolutely amazing. There, advanced repair kit. We would need 8 scrap plastic and 3 electronic parts. And that will give him something to do while everybody else is fighting. So we need 2 more scrap plastic. And this is why I pick up everything. We didn't need any of these items, and now all of a sudden it's becoming very useful for us. I'm missing something else. Oh, it was 3 glues. We haven't got the glues, have we? Because we was going to check on Daisy. We think Daisy's got the items to make it. So we can't make it yet, but we need to have it. We can make a bone needle at least, because we need one of them to repair the gear. Bone needle. Start crafting it, and I'm just going to get her to get him to get that crafted this turn. And while we're next to the car, we might as well just put the rotten meat away. We don't need to carry it on us. Just to take, we'll just take 1 big water, and we can just put the smaller waters over here. Because if we can empty 1 big bottle, then I can get rid of some of these dirty waters out of them. And then that will put us in a better position for long-term travel. Yeah, because I need to get rid of an empty bottle somewhere. Oh, actually, I've got some empty bottles, so I might be able to do it now. Now, there's still a little bit of dirty water, which I might be able to put into there. I've got a bottle here with clean, and then we can start. So we've got 3 full up there now. 4 full. So we don't need to carry 2, but we've got plenty of full bottles in here now. Anything you need to transfer across. We don't need 2 compression bandages on a character. 1's maximum. We don't need to carry the makeshift. That can go over to Marcus. And Marcus... Oh, no, this is Marcus, sorry. Marcus can craft that into a better item. I think he needs a saline solution to do that, which I did leave in the car. Did I? Or is it on him? No, it's on him. That's fine. So can you turn that bandage or a makeshift, 2 scrap metal or 4 scrap plastic? Let's do that one. But instead of using the... Again, I could just use the rags, but I want to get rid of that makeshift one. And saline solution. That'll give you something else to craft next turn. Daisy was the next one to the car. I want to get her into the building, to be honest. There's a door there Marlene can force open, so let's get Marlene dealt with first. You're going to be using the crowbar. There is a zombie in that tile there. Again, I could have used Daisy's ability to just see what's on the map. If I put you in that position, you can check the unit and kill the zombie at the same time. So we're looking for 5.3. I think your spears can probably do that now. No, 3.2. And the advantage, that one can possibly do it. And again, the advantage for spears is it can do diagonal attacks. Just use the fighting knife. No, that's not good enough. I'm not going to use the pots and pans anymore. Yeah, we'll just use the knife spear. Okay, 1.5 left, and we switch to the lower spear, the knife spear. Okay. Not enough AP to do anything, that's fine. Marlene, can you get inside? What's that? Zombie guts. Okay, you can craft certain items with those. Okay, Marlene can't do anything. And Marcus, I think you did all the trading with the car already, didn't you? Except for one thing. We don't need to be carrying the fishing rod on us when we not know any of the parks. I think it was on Marcus because he was going to repair it. But again, it's just weight we don't need to be carrying around with us at all times. I mean, you don't need to be carrying the wrench around, but we'll keep it just in case. Well, no, we'll put it in the car for now. We don't need the screwdriver because we're not going to repair. Actually, we'll keep that one. We don't need the pliers on you because, again, that's for railway lines. And I'm happy with everything else the way it is. That's fine. Okay, you've got no AP either, so let's pass the turn. Next turn I will be doing a search on Daisy and just finding what's on the map. Because again, it's just pointless not using the ability. Okay, 4. So there's one over here I've seen in the next room. 2 up in the corner there, and I think there's one down here somewhere. One down there, okay. So we want to get the people in the building as quick as we can and close that door. Marcus, we'll put you to that tile there. Marlene can come and check the items. And while Marcus and, again, scrap metal, really good. That's what we're using to craft axes and crowbars. Oh, okay, Marcus went there. I used the wrong person again. Marlene can come up the top here then and check this display. Actually, we need you to close the door first. Do you have enough to check it this turn? You do, because you've got plenty of AP left. And yet another fishing rod. That saves us having to repair that one we've got. Daisy, what can you do this turn? Did you search this? Not yet. Lumber, a lighter, we'll put them into the car. We'll get somebody else to collect the zombie guts. And we'll enter into this room. There's only one item to collect. Or one item to search, shall I say. Another machete, really good. We'll use that for attacking. Aluminium bat and the scrap can go into the car. There is going to be a point where that car is going to get full and we will have to start making tough choices of what we're keeping. But that is not today. So yeah, there's nothing in there. We've checked them. I want to pick up the zombie guts because we don't come across many of them. And I want to come over here because we can search the unit and pick up the wood at the same time. You don't have any AP to search the items, so that's fine. You are running down a bit, so what was the next item we need to eat? At 6 satiety. So we can actually use that now. Okay, so that's Marlene done for this turn. Daisy doesn't need to eat anything but can drink something. And her next item to eat is 44, which is that one there at 5.5. So she needs to drop down to 24.5 before I'll eat it. You've got no AP either. Marcus, did you search this? You did. You got 5 AP. Can you get to the door? You can. Now, I don't know if this is the door to outside or that one's going to be to another room, because I can see something to search there. But we'll open up the door. There's 1, 2 on the top, 3, 4 on the map now. Okay, that's fine. Pass a turn. Actually, Marco, we didn't do your food, so you've got 6.5. So what's the lowest one? The corn chowder. And then drink water. And we need to find out who's got that cigarette, or is it still in the car? Must be still in the car. Okay, let's pass the turn. I'm going to get Marco to open the door, because again, we've lost a big portion of the day because we had to sleep extremely late. Yeah, so that was to outside. There is some scrap plastic there, but we don't desperately need it. Yeah, we're going to move you and get Marco to open the doors, because the other two are better to fight and search. And we'll try and prioritise the search. Again, really good items. We have got a shovel in the car. I'm not keeping ton of people. Steel pipes are really good to attack with. Oh, and we got yet another survivor. I think that's the fourth survivor we found on this run. Now, we can't have any more than 2 survivors for anybody that is new. But we can trade with them. Again, most of our trading items in the car. Ramen, beer, weak depressants. A red dot sight adds 20% accuracy. That will make guns a bit more useful. A siphon pump would be very useful to a lot of people, not for us. Eye for the cigarette and a map fragment. So the only thing out of what you've got there, which I am interested in, is probably the map fragment. If any of these was very high condition, then I might have had that. I think I've already got 3 pillows, but if not, then I might trade for a pillow and a map fragment. Those are the only 2 items on there which I see. Again, steel pipe. It is very low, but having it as an high value, so I don't think I'll get that. I don't have much trading items. Let's see what you would take to get the map fragment. No, they consider these to be low and very low. What about lighters? That's a medium. That's a low. I mean, you would accept that. Let's put the pillar in there. Can we get rid of the second pan? Because they do consider this. We're keeping the eye one. We'll put the... Again, that's acceptable. It's just this guessing game all the time with this. That's acceptable. Do I really want to try and trade for a steel pipe? I mean, that would be very useful. Okay, what else can I add into the deal? I mean, I don't use weak vitamins that often. I'm not going to give food and water away. I can get rid of that bat because I'm not going to really be using it. Knives I don't want to get rid of. Shuffle, that's an eye condition, so I do want to keep it. I think it's possibly lighters. So you're willing to accept a map fragment, a pillow and a steel pipe for a lighter, a wood bat, a weak vitamin, a lumber and a pan. Yeah, I'm more than happy to take that trade. I think considering we've got no bartering skill at all, that was probably a fantastic trade. Probably one of the better ones I've done. So the first thing I want to do is I want to use that map fragment. Then I want to drop it because it's no use. I mean, I could chuck it on the fire, but we want to see where it's uncovered. There seems to be a big amount in this middle part that's been uncovered. Just trying to see if there's anything. Well, yeah, the railroad and the tunnel wasn't uncovered before. There's a gas station there, but that's the one we went to because we went all the way around here. I think it's this area that's uncovered. No, we've been to the 40. We haven't been to any of these. So again, it's really hard to tell where it's unlocked. I'm looking for anything that we've not been to. We've not been to these, but that... And it hasn't covered any of the buildings I really want. Oh, actually, this down here. Seaside. We found it. If we find the seaside, the harbour's got to be close to it. So that could be the boat exit down here. But we're still missing 2 of the items we need to unlock that ending. But if we've found the actual place we need to go to, that's massive. Oh, wow. I'm glad with that map fragment. That was a fantastic... what else did we have off him? We had a map fragment. We had a steel pipe. So now we've got a couple of steel pipes to use. And... I can't remember what the third item was now. Oh, the pillow. This character doesn't have a pillow, so we've got a pillow and a blanket now on Daisy, so that's going to mean that the sleep's going to be a lot more. Problem is, he's right in front of a workbench, but I can't access that workbench because he won't move. So that's not very good. So Marlene, okay, that was fantastic. I'm happy with that. And again, we could have chose the character. And again, looking at the character, you can sort of guess what trade they are by the items they've got. Okay, we knew there was a zombie in here. Let's just move into the centre of the room, and then that will give you 4 AP to attack with. He only has 2.4, so it shouldn't be that hard. I'm no longer going to be hitting with planks, I can guarantee you that. I mean, I could get rid of something like a screwdriver or pliers if it's... It would take 2 hits with that. It would take 2 hits with that, so... That axe is the better one than that. I think it's crowbar time then. Yeah, 2.6 to 3. Again, Marlene's good with the durability, but she isn't the best combat person. And we have enough AP just to check this. Another shovel, another lighter, and more scrap metal. Really, really good. Okay, Marcus. Did you use yours? You haven't. So what we want you to do is possibly finish that bone needle. And then with that bone needle, I'm going to get you... Wait, it's there. Okay. We're going to get you to repair one of these up to 100% or as close to possible. And then we're going to give one of these denim jackets its max condition, very high. Oh, we've got no thread, so we need to create some thread first. We're going to give everybody a very high condition denim jacket, close to 100% as possible without wasting thread. No, it's not on there. It's on here. We've got enough rags in the car. So I'm okay with breaking them down. Okay, let's repair the one we're actually wearing, and then we'll switch over to something else. So it goes up to 89. And I don't have any AP. So that's your next turn. And everybody else has been dealt with. So let's pass the turn. Daisy. We're going to get you to come and check one of the displays. There is a door open there to get out. So that's fine. And Marcus will make his way up as well. So Daisy, come here for 5.3. Another shovel and another pipe. Yeah, we'll get you to check this as well. Because we've got to wait for Marcus to come round anyway. Soju and an hammer. This place has been fantastic. Marlene, you've already checked that. Let's come and collect this wood. Because like we said, we're running low of these planks. Yet more scrap metal. So we should be in a position to make another axe. But we've just picked up another axe. So there's nothing else you can do there. Could you get into the car already? You can. I can't see a reason why we wouldn't want that to happen. We've searched everything already. So just while you're right next to the car, get rid of anything you don't need. Can go back to you having a full bottle now. Now we've got some bottles back. That can go into there. The dirty water can go into the empties. And now we've got a full one. We can start getting some of this clean water in the full ones. Like I say, I don't need to do this, but it's a lot better this way, having one full bottle on everyone instead of multiple small bottles. And that's all I'm interested in doing, is just emptying the big bottles. Okay, so we got 5 full bottles. We could put the nuts in the car. We're not going to need those. Are we going to need all this wine? We're not. We're going to need 1 beer. Again, you'll keep these on you because you get really high morale from this because you've got the alcohol trait. 2 bandages. We only need to carry 1. The rest can stop in the car. We don't need the ointment. We don't need the fishing rod. We want to keep 1 lighter on everybody just in case. We'll keep the... Who's this on Marlene? You don't need the pan. You've got enough items. We'll keep 1 axe on you and 1 fire axe and 1 pole. Do I need a steel pipe as well? Might as well. We'll keep the pliers. That can go in the car. That can go in the car until we abandon the car, and then we'll make decisions about moving out. We don't need any of these items on you. We'll just keep 2 rags because, again, we did come in an issue where we couldn't cover a window because we had no rags. So, again, this car is getting very, very full now. Did we pick up anything else? We picked up a guidebook for electronic stores. Do you have any AP to read it? Okay, you'll finish that off next turn. That's you done. Marcus. How much will it take you to get to the car? 7.1. 7.1. Yeah, we'll do that. Again, we'll just get us in a good position. So you've got 1 full clean water, isn't it? We'll just take a full 1. We'll empty that out. Oh no, we don't need. We only needed 1. Okay, 1 full. Is that a vitamin drink? Yeah, we need an alcohol on this person. Just so everybody's got an alcohol for morale if they need it. You don't need all these. We can take the bandage. We'll keep the compression. We'll keep the antibiotics. We'll keep them. Emergency item, weak medicines, that's fine. We use this on Marco. Yeah, you're keeping the frying pan as a backup item to eat with. Bone knife, umbrella. You don't need 2 aramis, so we just keep the ice condition 1, so that one can go in the away. Don't need 2 pillows, so that one can go in there, and then we can transfer that over to Marlene. We can transfer those over to Marlene as well. Now we've repaired them. Which is the one that's... Yeah, I want to get it up to 100% before I transfer it. Did we pick up any books? No, but we finished that book. That can go away. We'll keep that on us for the moment. And I don't think we need to have the rubbing alcohol because we've done most of the crafting already. And we'll collect a couple of rags onto this character. So we only need 2 wood and 4 rags. I'm happy with that. We'll keep the flag in the car until we find a good suitable base. And to be quite honest, we don't need to carry the empty ones while the car's right next to us. Those are for crafting the advanced repair kit once we get some more glue. And that was the other thing I was looking for, is glue. There's plenty of tape, so we'll keep the tape on us. Is there any more glue in here? If it is, I can't see it. But again, AP back down to 1.2, which is absolutely superb. I mean, we could put the MP3 over and recharge it with batteries. Gives 2 morale for 1 AP. It's probably our best way of getting morale. But I don't need it immediately. Again, look at all them weapons we can use. Got multiple pans, multiple shovels. All good. I'm happy with that. 1 beer, 1 energy drink, some food. Okay, that's fine. You can just do some drinking. Who was the other one that was by the car? It was Marlene, wasn't it? We'll get you to do some drinking while you're here as well. Okay, Daisy, can we get you by the car this turn? No, next turn. Okay, let's pass the turn. And the next turn we'll be zoning off this zone. This one. So let's drive the car. Now everybody's got AP, and where are we going to next? I think we need to get to the seaside. We still haven't found an house. Because that house wasn't great. Because we're after an house with a couch, really. So, let's get to the seaside. I've not been to the seaside in these runs. And I've not seen anybody at them. So I don't know what them actually like. I didn't know if there was actually full up with zombies or what it was. Okay, so the 2 zombies on here. That's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. So Daisy, let me just make sure there's no more. Is it just them 2? No, there's just them 2. But that's fine. Okay, Marlene, you can come and kill this one. And your lowest weapon. What you got? 2.8. So that's not going to do it. Your lowest weapon is probably going to be the crowbar, to be honest. Yep, that's fine. You're done. Daisy, you're going to come up and attack this person. Now, I know you can get seawater from here, but I don't know. There's got to be a way of getting salt from seawater. That is what I'm thinking. So 4.8 you need to do. What is your fighting knife doing? Very low chance of taking it out. We've got plenty of pipes. So which is the lowest pipe? This one here at 2.6. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just take it out with that. We've got plenty of pipes. I need to chuck some of them in the car, to be honest. Let's come... Okay, Daisy's out of AP. So she must be going a bit high. Yeah, gone back up to 1.8. Because she collected a load of stuff on the last tile we haven't cleared. Okay, Marco. I don't want you to do anything except for crafting and repairing gear. So, let's go on to Marco and repair that gear. You should have enough thread. You're right by the car in case you need any more. Oh, we need to look on Daisy about that recipe. What do we need to do? I'm guessing we need the bones to do bone glue. Right, let's take them all back up above 40 at least. Okay, that's all good. We want to repair this one as the priority and then we can transfer it. So what are we gaining on here? 4.5. So that's good enough. Okay, made a thread. So I just use the last of my AP, break 2 rags down. And while we're right next to the car, let's take 2 more rags on us. Okay, we're going to try... Oh, actually, Marlene's not next to us. Marlene, come next to us for a second. Pick up the stuff off the floor. And I want you to trade for that denim jacket we've just made really good. So as you see here, that's them both very high condition. A 97.4 condition gives 2.5 temperature. And if you look at something at 4.6, it gives 0.9 temperature. So you see the massive difference of having your gear repaired up as high as you can. So having one character making sure your gear, and again, having it very high durability, that probably won't run out before the end of the run now. So again, we're going to send everything through. We're just going to keep one very high. As soon as we can get very high on everything, we'll do that and transfer the items across. How are you doing with your bags? 40%, 40%. You don't have a pillar, but there's one in the car, so let's get that pillar out the car. So it was a good job I traded for that pillar. I thought we needed it. And then you equip it so I don't have to forget about it. I think it only loses condition when you're sleeping at night. So that's fine. Your gear's 60s, 20s. So again, I could do again that sweater or another sweater up. Does Marco have a spare sweater we can swap over? 46%. Yeah, that's fine. And then he can repair this one up. What are you doing with your cardigan? 57 on low, 44, so that's fine. 60s and 50s, that's fine. And the jacket's at 60s. 69.2. I'm just looking at temperatures as well. So that one has a lot more temperature. I degrees. Oh, that's an I as well. That's fine. And you need the gloves, don't you? Who's got the gloves? Them in the car, aren't they? Yeah, that's fine. You've got the attack gloves now for whenever you're attacking. Can you get some of these empty bottles and see if we can get salt water? Like I said, don't know if it's a thing. It'd be something you would expect being at the coast, that you get seawater, but like I said, I don't know if that's a thing. We do need to get the gear sorted because we just took some gear off us. Okay, that's fine. Marlene, come down to there. Interact. Collect seawater. Fill all bottles. Okay. So that's fine. Let's have a look at them bottles and see what it does. Yeah, it is seawater. So there's got to be a recipe that's taking... There's got to be a way of taking salt. There it is. That's how we make the salt. Pot or a pan and a campfire and seawater. So we might collect some salt while we're here. Because again, salt is what we need to turn the flour into bread. And probably other recipes as well. So again, that's not bad. There's water over here. But it has dirty water. There's no way of emptying it. But that's fine. At least we've learned something today. Marlene can't do anything else. Might as well just drink some water. Just make sure I'm not drinking the salt water. Marcus, I don't think you've got any AP. So again, we'll just do the same with you. Just drink some water. Pass the turnout. And Daisy, you should have some stuff left. Oh no, you used all yours. You just drink some water as well. But let's get going. So the first things I am looking out, Marcus we didn't sort out. Now we're swapping a load of gear around. He doesn't have any. So we're going to, we took his denim jacket off. So that's why he went cold. Okay, we need to go out the north one, but we're going out with the car. So we only need to be situated next to the car. Daisy is running very high with weight because she looted a lot at the last place. And we didn't dump the stuff in the car before we got her travelling. So Daisy, can you pick up that off the floor underneath you? Move down one more tile. And then I want you to trade. So I'm going to dump all this stuff away and then I'll bring you back. Okay, welcome back. We've got Daisy's weight down to a bit more manageable. It's at 1.5. But what we've also done is if you look at the car... We've just hit max capacity. So I've had to chuck a couple of things away. I've chucked a dead rat that was rotting away. We do need to get both these foods cooked up in the next turn. Sorry, by the morning. First thing in the morning, these need to be cooked up. Otherwise, they're going to be rotten and they'll be no use to us. I've just transferred onto Marco some of the rotten foods we had in the car. So we've got 0.3, 0.6 and a 0.3. So he's going to craft that up now. Or he's going to at least start the craft to make it into fishing bait. But as we learnt in a previous episode, until you've actually crafted the weight, it doesn't take your weight down. But again, he's at 1.1, so he's great. I've got rid of a lot of weapons off Daisy, and I've also dumped a couple of the books in the car as well. So because we got the one to, which one was it, Daisy, we got the cold adaptation she wants to read tonight. And then we picked up the Pathfinder book. Pathfinder's just so good. It's just free AP or less AP cost to get through zones. So again, and I've also given her the Bible as well because her novel's about to run out. And the one in the car she's already used she might have to switch with somebody else just to get it. She's still got these 2 down here, but I've got 2 days before they come rotten. So again, when I cook the fish at the top, I might cook these. These have still got 40 days on. So that's 2 days, just over 2 on here. So again, there is a lot of food that's going to go rotten very soon unless we manage our food and eat it correctly. Okay, Marlene collected all the stuff from the water, so she's going to come up to the car now as well. I don't need to run over and get that dirty water. And this side I can just check when we go to the marina. But we need to get north to that house. Oh, and she's got to level up. So which ones are you going to be doing? Bargaining? Again, she could be a trader. At the moment, all our trading goods are in the car. Ariadne's thread, if you go past zones you've already done, it's 50% cheaper. That is really good. Now, I'd love to get the level 3 on the rescue expertise. But the problem you've got, this is always going to be there. The chance again to add Ariadne's a thread again on my next level up is very, very low. So again, I'm going to get that because we are doing a lot of travelling over zones we've already been to. And then we're going to drive the car north, and we're just going to hope that this is going to be a good location. It's got crops. Crops immediately a good location. There's a small gas can there. Maybe we get some more fuel. There is 2 zombies around us, but we should have some. Where's Marlene at the top? I mean, to be quite honest, Daisy, how are you doing with AP? You've only got 5.4. So we can take you to that zone there. You can pick up the gas can, see if there's any fuel in there. There's no fuel, but we can just... Again, I might... Because we've just said the car's full. No, I need to keep that gas can. Gas cans are just too valuable. We've got a spear over there. We can collect another long knife spear. So let's just attack this. You need to do 2 damage. That's going to be spear territory. That is 2.5. And again, I did notice that this one has a range of 2. This only has a range of 1.5. So the long machete spears are definitely more advantageous than... And I've just got to kill 200 zombies in a single game. An achievement. And we'll send Marlene to... Yep, we'll send her to this location. And then she should have enough to fight there. If not, then Daisy can come up and help out. She's only got 2 attacks on it. Yeah, that's fine. It's only 3.2. Crowbar should be good enough for this. Not quite. Okay, I'm surprised by that. So the next option she's got to use is... She can get rid of the steel pipe. We've got enough... We've got like 4 steel pipes in the car. And that's where all the weight's coming from. Okay, so Marlene's got no more AP to do anything this turn. We'll just get her into the habit of drinking water. We could have done with... actually, we'll do it now. We need to get something in the car. We're not next to the car, but we can trade the item to Marco, and then Marco can put it in the car. I want to get the seawater out of my inventory so I don't drink it by accident. While you're at it, let's fill that up because we can just take it from the car, and then we'll switch to Marcus. Marcus is going to put that stuff in the car, and then he's going to go and raid these crops. So Marcus, we want to get the seawater out of our inventory so you don't accidentally drink it. Oh, and the car's full, so I can't do that. We'll make room somehow. So it's 1.1. Yeah, I'd need to get rid of 1 weight out of the car. Was there any planks in here? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just take a plank out, and then we'll have room to put that in. That's a soju, that's a wine, so again, I don't need to get rid of them. Do these bottles become lighter when they're empty? I can't remember. Okay, but this one's... We can top that up. So again, we've got a good selection of water, probably for the next week in the car. And we've got sight of an ending. So again, we need to get one of our characters to start learning that stuff though. Is it daytime? If we move you to here, you should have some visibility. Okay, that's fine. Another map fragment. Could that highlight another library for us? Well, we're not going to go up there this turn. We want to get these crops done. Now the question is do we want to plant more crops? Well, we can't because we haven't got the seeds them in the car. But it might be an option to get an whole heap of area somewhere, because I think we're leaving out that side, so we'll be coming back in. So we could probably do an area up here of tiles with a garden plots. But again, I don't want to be here for too long. I want to head up to that library as quick as I can. We're just going to bed down in this house overnight. Okay, we've got no AP on Marcus to do anything, but he can drink water. And then we'll put them seeds in the car the next turn after we've harvested this. Okay, Marlene, did we use all your AP? We did, and we did your hydration as well. We do have to, again, get these done by the morning. And then hopefully it gives us about 70 turns on them. And then if it does, then we can just keep eating these stuff. So 5.5 I need, so I'm not ready there yet. So just drink water. What are you doing with AP? You have 0. So I'm going to pass the turn, but it is going to go into night. And I do want to collect that spear that's up the corner here. So I think Daisy's move is going up there. I don't need to collect the rags. I've got 20 in the car. There's a big zombie. And he's probably seen me. But that's fine. It's on the right character. So he's got vision all the way up here, but he can't move to this square. So Daisy's going to stop there for the turn. Marlene's going to get into the house in a minute. But first, let's go with Marco and get this last crops done. Okay, where was the door? Oh, it's by Marlene, so Marlene might as well enter the house. I think I'm going to put... Actually, has Daisy got enough to do her ability? 1. So that's just that guy there, so we know the house is safe. But I still might use your... Oh, you haven't got a light on you. Are you next to the car? You're not. Okay, we'll just enter. No, that's not you. So, Marlene. Need you to enter. Come and check the couch. It has a couch. So again, this could be a good... it's got a couch there. It's got a desk there. I think this could be a good home away from home. And it's only within 2 tiles of the end goal we're aiming for. Another cigarette's great because that's great for morale. We don't need to sleep right now because we're good with morale. And because we know there's nobody else on the map, you have some rags. Unfortunately, we'll put you by the door ready for next turn. There's a door here. Okay. Marcus. What have you got with AP? 9.8. We'll take you up to this map fragment because I want to read that map fragment. You can use them without picking them up now, which is fantastic. We've got 3 houses and 2 railroads. No library. That's what we was hoping for. Again, I don't know if we've unlocked all the libraries on the map. And again, the map is starting to fill out. Now, the one ending is to visit every single place that's not a railway and put a flag down at every one. But flags aren't easy to craft. That run I probably won't ever end up doing, because for you to put a flag down at every single location all the way up, you won't have the crafting ingredients to do it. So again, that one doesn't seem that exciting to me, to be honest. And of course, he doesn't have an axe or anything to get in. Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to get as far as you can. We'll send you around that side. I forgot I didn't keep an axe on him because he doesn't normally breach the doors. Okay, so Marlene's been dealt with. Okay, let's pass the turn. Let that zombie come down to Daisy. And again, killing zombies is going to be a good form of getting some of the higher tier loots and stuff. So what are you doing with your weapon? Steel pipes. We'll use them because, like I said, we've got so many of them. And they do good damage. Okay, 0.7 left. No, I didn't want to come out the menu. And I want to change that to be quite honest, I don't want to get rid of the knives. Machete's good, because again, getting this machete down to a condition range where I can craft it into a machete spear. What did you drop? Actually quite some 3 items, wasn't it? It's very rare you see 3 items on there, unless there was one on the floor already, which I didn't see. Daisy, you're just going to run back to the car. I don't know what sort of room we've got. We've made up a little room in here. If we need to, we can just break down these for steel. And again, we have got quite a bit of steel at the bottom here, so we can craft another axe if we need to. Zombie guts. I do want to keep the zombie guts. Okay, it won't let me store it. Okay, so let's take another pipe out here. So I'm guessing that's where the weight's coming from. Steel pipes. Yeah, each one weighs 2, and I've got 3 more in here. Yeah, I'll take one of the... I just want the lowest condition one, so a medium. We'll take a medium with us as well. So we put the zombie guts away. We'll put the gas can away. We'll take a rag out of the car, just so we got 2 on every character. And what was else did we pick up? Nothing else I can think of off the top of my head. So you can wait until next turn, just do your drinking. Marlene, you're going to breach the door. And I think I'm going to get you to use your torch this turn. It just makes it so much easier to do searching in the house. Okay, it's broke. That door's broke, so we would have to fix it if we're going to use this is a permanent base. And how do we get into the last room? For that door there. So, let's get you to search that. And it's just nuts. And Marco, we'll get you to come over to here. You've got some AP then to come and search this room below. And this is probably where we're going to bed down for the night. We'll move straight to there, and then we can cover the window. And then search at the same time. A duffel bag. My guess is that can't be a back. That's got to be a shoulder. That's probably better than the tote bags we've got. Well, Marcus doesn't need to use it, so we might have to transfer that over. We haven't got enough AP to test it anyway, because it takes AP to take stuff off and put them on. I wish it said shoulder or anything on there. Weight reduction 45. If that's a shoulder bag, then that's amazing. It's probably going to be a backpack, isn't it? No, it's a shoulder bag. I'll get that over to Daisy, because Daisy's struggling with her weight at the moment. And if you look on here, we've got 13 unbagged. So it would be useful, but we're already at 1.1 AP, so I don't need it on this character. So, okay, you're going to go to this location here. Okay, Marlene. Yeah, Marlene. What have you got? 9.6 AP. Did you search that? Yes. So let's search the fridge. Some more clean water. It's probably the only item we don't need at the moment. I'm going to move you down to here, and I'm going to get you to cover the window. I mean, ideally we need to go there with the couch, but only one person can use the couch. And we do need... You can't do anything. You've got no AP, so let's have a look at food-wise. So your lowest one is going to be 52 for 6. So you can actually eat that now. And then just drink some water. Which one was you drinking? Let's just fill up the big bottle as well. Okay, brilliant. So that's you sorted out for this turn. I think Marco got sorted. Now you just need to do your food. So you've got, again, these fresh items need to get passed across to Daisy. If she's cooking the fish, maybe she can add something in here to make some super meals. Okay, so your lowest one is 38 and it gives 5.5. So yes, we can use that. And then we'll drink the water, and then we'll just switch over to Daisy, and then get Daisy indoors before somebody comes onto the map and starts attacking. So you're all good. Daisy's the last one to deal with. You've already used your AP. Did we transfer the stuff in the car already? I can't remember. Yeah, and I'm going to keep those in the car for a bit longer because we don't need it. We could always take the nuts. Maybe we can need to add that to a recipe. We can possibly take the 2 glass. Again, I'm just watching with her AP. We'll take the flour. We don't need to do any of the other water, but she could do a fire. But again, I don't really want to tract it. We'll do the fire in the morning. I think is probably the more sensible way. And I don't think I need anything else. Oh, actually, I do, because if I'm going to be cooking, I'm going to need to take my pots back. We'll use the medium ones, try and get rid of some of these. But again, I might end up breaking some of these down, to be honest. Okay, we'll get you to there. Close the door. You don't have AP to do anything else. So your food's okay. Next turn, we will eat on you before we get to sleep. So Daisy, what time is it? Still early in the day, and we still got quite a bit of energy, but I think I might have an early start off the next day. Get everybody sleeping early. But we do have books to read, so that's probably more beneficial. So you can take the couch, being though the other two are in this back room over here. We need to close that door, because that door's broken. Otherwise, somebody could just walk straight in, walk down, and attack us without us even knowing it. So that was a bit an error. I didn't close it behind me when I came in. Okay, Daisy, what are you doing? You was reading something, wasn't it? Cold adaptation. I want you to finish that before you sleep today. So you've got one more turn before you'll sleep. You needed to get food this turn, which your lowest is 37 hours. So we'll use that. And then that sorted your hydration out at the same time. So Daisy's done for this turn. Marco, we'll do Marlene first because Marlene's probably going to be the one that picks up this stuff off the floor and closes the door. Because Marco's the better crafter and he's repairing the gear as well. We didn't check that desk, so we'll go and check that desk next after we've done the door. Biting knife, that's fine. And because you're right by the desk, that will increase your reading speed. So you're going to be doing some reading now. You might as well read the electronic stores, get all them on the map. That's you done for this turn. And Marco, did you? No, Marco's got to check the dresser behind him. Granola bar and some ammunition. I'll definitely take that. I haven't had much ammunition this run. I think I probably had about 10 bullets in the whole run. And we're on day 24. Okay, what did you have to learn? Not in a rush to do the fishing. I'm not in a rush to do cold adaptation. I think your better option is to repair gear like you was doing. And again, we'll just do the denim jackets because I know them all very high quality. Again, take it up to 95. I'm happy with that. And then we'll get the other denim jacket up to the same. And then we'll start working on whatever else. So let's come out of there and just check which ones are I. So it'll be that one there I want to repair. I just want to do eyes and very eyes at the moment. So that jacket there is the one I need to repair. Until the needle breaks, and then I'll go and get some more. Not enough AP. Okay, that's fine. Now, there was something I did mention a couple of episodes ago I didn't still get round to doing. Daisy, you should have a recipe for doing bone glue. I thought I had it on other people as well. I thought everybody read the book. Okay, it must be under crafting menu, not... Okay, so you just need a bone and a scrap. Now, that will get us the glue. And the glue will get us the advanced repair kit. That's a really easy one to make. So when we do the fire and do the cooking in the morning, because this one does, I'm pretty certain, it needs a campfire. So while we're doing the cooking tomorrow morning, we'll get that 3 scrap and 3 bone out the car, make glue. Then we'll transfer that over to Marcus, and Marcus can then make it into the advanced repair kits. I do have a problem here, I've just noticed. That door's not closed. So somebody could easily come down here and attack Daisy in the middle of the night. And again, it's quite a lot of AP, so I might send one of these guys round. Marlene can cope in a moment. I'll probably send Marco round. Open up that... I might just send them all back over here then, if that's the case. No, actually, I want to keep Marlene at the desk for reading. It's just hard to know exactly what to do. What's the priority, because you always have more than one. Oh, somebody's already attacked the door, so that's... Marlene's going to have to go up to that door because she's the fighter. And she can't see anything, so she's got to have to use a torch. We've got loads of torches in the car, so I'm not worried. And we've got loads of batteries. It's a very weak zombie. What's the weakest item you've probably got? Again, we'll just get rid of the pipe. Okay, well, the door's open at least now. So, Marco, you can go... Have you got an hammer on you? Or did I leave them all in the car? No, you've got an hammer. Have you got planks? Okay. The best idea is Marco to come up here and repair the door. And the door's closed, that's fine. And then you can come down here, because again, you don't need a massive amount of energy. We could have continued tonight on the going north, but we might as well just bend down, because we do want to read some books and get people some skills. We haven't had a chance to do it for many nights on a run. Okay, so let's you've got 7 AP left, so let's read something. Let's finish off with that guidebook. We've learnt all the electronic stores on the map now, so let's see if anything's popped up near. There's an electronics store up in the top there, and there's an electronic store over here with a fire station with the pharmacy. That's good. But we know where we're heading. House, library, fire station. Then that should give us the fuel to get back down here and fill up the car. I mean, I've got enough fuel. I could take the car... No, I don't want to abandon my car up here and have no way to bring it back. Actually, we'll see when we're leaving. I might just take the car and try to get some fast movement, because we've still got enough for four tiles. That will get us to the fire station. This car might be the better option. Yeah, I'll take the car with us when we leave. So, Marlene, you need to read something now. We was working on familiar hunger, so let's get that finished. Brilliant. And then you want to start working on observation, wasn't it? Got no more AP, so I'm going to bend you down for the night. Okay, so that's one character dealt with at least. Daisy, what was you going to be doing? You was going to read the rest of that cold adaptation book, wasn't you? Brilliant. Now, Daisy, I want you to trade with Marco, because I think Marco's got the other cold adaptation book. Yep, that's fine. Vinzo, you've already learnt the one. You can pick up the second book and you can learn that skill again. And Marco, he hasn't learnt a book, so he can just learn that one. And that's how you maximise it between characters. So each character can read the same book as you look on Marco to prove it. Marco goes in his inventory. And when you have a look, it will say he hasn't read it. So you can spread the same book or the same skill between all 3 characters. Okay. And I'm going to get you, again, going on to the Pathfinder would probably be better. Actually, I'm going to do the Pathfinder, but at least we've got another book ready. Okay. And you're going to do nothing else except for sleep, and we'll deal with the food in the morning. Okay, Marco, what can you do for crafting wise? You can't do anything until we get the bone glue, and we won't get the bone glue till the morning until we get the bones out the car. So that's fine. We do still have plenty of charges on here if we do need to repair something. So is there anything you want to repair? That's a medium, that's a low, so I'm not worried. I'm not going to use the glue on that. Unless it's an high or a very high item, I'm not going to do it. Possibly the kitchen knife might be useful because we're using that for doing cooking. So I don't really want that knife to break. And how many charges do we still have? 2 more charges, that's fine. It's probably better off with melee weapons, but again, we've got a good selection of weapons to use and pipes. Okay, what else can you do, Marco? You can finish the bait, and then we can put that in the car. And then we're going to bed down with you for the night. With Marco, Daisy and Marlene all bedded down for the night, it seems a good place to end it. Night night all, and come back for the next episode where the adventure will continue.